Hey guys, Coach Jason with Arm Pitching Development here, back for another segment. Hey, amplify your mechanics and grow your pitching knowledge by hitting the subscribe button for us. So today I thought I'd get with you guys and go over some static stretches that you can implement without anybody else being around in terms of being a pitcher when nobody's available to help us or no partner stretch is available. So hey, tonight I'm going to show you guys just a few stretches that you can implement into your routine on a daily basis. So let's get right into that. Our first one is just kind of a shoulder stretch. What I like to do for my start is bring your hand up or your throwing arm up into an L position here. And what I'll do is I'll run under almost like an L here. I'll run my left arm up under and connect my elbows together. Once I do that, I bring my hand or my bottom hand on top to my wrist, and then I'm able to kind of pull down from there, and you'll feel the stretch in your shoulder, specifically on the back side of the shoulder, more for me on this one. So you can just kind of stretch it out here, relax, come back in to pull down. So that's an easy one. Again, also I want to mention, whenever you're going into a stretch, don't try to just take your body part and yank on it. Try to go into it a little easier, a little more methodical with your approach. The reason behind that is that think of your muscles as rubber bands. And so if we overstretch the rubber band a little bit too much, then it starts to unbind on the joint. So I want to keep that muscle nice and secure on the joint. So I don't want to just overstretch it all the time. I do want it to be flexible. I do want it to have elasticity, but I don't want to overstretch it to the point where it becomes flimsy or weak. So strength comes into that component, and that's another topic for another day, but you don't need to do overstretching is what I'm telling you guys. So on the second one, I'm going to do just a simple pull across. So I'll bring my arm out in front, and I'll run up under, okay? So I'm crossing under my elbow, just under my elbow, under my elbow line. And then I pull back here, and you'll feel it on the front side of your shoulder, right in here mostly. And I just run that just 20, 30 seconds, just whatever you guys feel is comfortable out there with that. Once you get off that one, I also like to do one where I'm gonna pull back on the back side of my shoulder. So I'm going to show you guys here, my hand placement is at the small of my back. If you're not flexible, this one's going to be a little bit tougher to grab, but I walk my hand down my arm here and grab my elbow. And then I pull towards you guys at home here, and I'll feel it on the front side or the top side of my shoulder. Again, you'll see that I'm keeping my hand on the small of my back here. So you just hold that one as long as you feel necessary. And then when I release really slow. And then when I come off of the stretch, I bring my hand down and relax. I don't just release and let go. I don't want to strain anything, or I don't want to pull anything there. Just want to keep everything safe and secure. So the next one I want to show you guys is just a top side drill. So I'll bring it on the top here, just in the middle of my back. And I'll just gently kind of push down on my elbow and try to keep it secure. I'm not trying to overdo the stretch. I'm just simply trying to stretch out that part of the muscle in my shoulder. When I get done with this one, I just release the top hand and then release back up, nice and slow and secure. For the wrist, what I like to do is kind of bend forward and get that one there, and then bend it back down and through. And then I might also do some flexion here where I'm kind of running back and forth and just stretching out my wrist and my forearms there that way. You can also do some rolls, and that'll kind of open up the wrists and the forearms just a little bit more. That's just a few stretches there. Another one is I like to interlock my hands on the bottom side here. And then all you're going to do is just kind of bend over like you're going to touch your toes from the back side. And then just reach up and over and back down. So I usually try to spend maybe 15, 20, 30 seconds, depending on how I'm feeling for that day, just on my static stretches. Usually I use static stretch like these as a cool down piece more than an active warm up. Active warm-up for me is trying to increase blood flow. This static stretch, I'm trying to return the muscle back into a more natural state after I've done physical activity like throwing or pitching or whatever you've done for that day, long toss, whatever have you. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Something simple, something quick for you guys to have. Maybe you didn't know some of these stretches that are available to you. So hope that helps. Hey, do us a favor, drop us a comment if you have anything to add, and maybe hit the subscribe button on the way out, and don't forget the thumbs up too. And until then we shoot the next video, have a good day.